All right, boys and girls, for May 21st reading, we're finally going to finish our story about Lazy Harry. But before you do that, make sure you read for 20 minutes at some point today. A book on your own that does not include a Lazy Harry. Find a book again online or read one from your own personal library, read an article. So remember, we talked about Harry and Trina. Harry and Trina both don't like working. They're lazy. Harry decided to try and solve his problem, so he married Trina to make Trina do the work. Trina does not want to work, so she is thinking of a way to solve her problem. And that's where we left off yesterday on our story. So today we're going to figure out, what did Trina come up with to solve the problem. So picking up in paragraph number 9. Finally, an idea came to her. "Dear Harry," she said, "why should we work so hard when there is no need for it? We're wasting our youth. We should trade our 2 goats, whose bleating wakes us up too early, to our neighbor. He will give us a beehive. We will put the beehive in a sunny place behind the house. We will not have to do any work. Bees do not require work. They do all the work themselves. They do not need to be driven into the fields like the goats. Bees fly out and find their own way home. We can collect honey while barely lifting a finger." "You have spoken like a sensible woman," replied Harry. "We will carry out your proposal without delay. Besides, honey tastes better and nourishes one better than goat's milk. It can be kept longer, too." The neighbors willingly gave a beehive for 2 strong goats. "That's a good deal for me," he thought. Harry and Trina were happy with the trade, too. The bees flew in and out from early morning to late evening without ever tiring. They filled the hive with delicious golden honey. That autumn, Harry filled a jar with honey. The couple placed the jar on a board fixed to the wall of their bedroom. But as they were afraid that it might get stolen from them, or that the mice might find it, Trina brought in a stout hazel stick. She put the stick beside her bed so she could easily reach it without getting up if she needed to drive away any unwanted guests. Lazy Harry did not like to leave his bed before noon. "He who rises early," said he, "wastes his substance." One afternoon, when Harry was still lying against a feather in broad daylight, he said to his wife, "Women are fond of sweet things. You are always tasting the honey. It would be better for us to exchange it for a goose and a young gosling before you gobble it up. After all, waste not, want not." "But," answered Trina, "not before we have a child to take care of them. I am not going to work hard watching the goose and the gosling." Trina shook the stick and swung it so wildly as she spoke. Her movements were so spirited that she accidentally hit the honey jar. The jar hit the wall, broke into pieces, and the delicious honey poured out onto the floor. "Aye, there lie the goose and the young gosling," said Harry. "They will want no looking after now." And then, as he saw that there was still some honey in one of the fragments, Harry reached for it. Most, but not all, was lost.